Hello and welcome to another insightful episode of IFMA on Air. I'm your host Trisha Shetty, and today we will explore the backbone of the sector, the Indian Fan Manufacturers Association or IFMA, and its powerful role in shaping the present and the future of the industry. Joining us now is the leader whose name resonates across all the electrical and fan manufacturing landscape. Mr. Ravindra Singh Negi, Managing Director and CEO of Orient Electric. With close to 3 decades of leadership across the FMEG and telecom sectors, Mr. Negi has led large scale business transformations and stirred high growth businesses. He has actively represented the industry on various platforms and has also served as the chairman of IFMA. He brings invaluable insight into how collective industry action can accelerate innovation, sustainability, and quality benchmark in the fan category. Mr. Negi, it's a privilege for us to have you here with us today.
Thank you, Drisha. And I'm really happy to be a part of this conversation and a podcast, especially given the fact that it's 75 years of IFMA. IFMA as an association is very close to me. So, really happy, and it's a great pleasure to be here with you.
Congratulations on 75 successful years.
Thank you so much.
IFMA has been a cornerstone of the fan industry in India, and its journey has been nothing short of remarkable. To begin with, let's understand the foundation. To start off, could you please take us to the journey of IFMA, how it was established, and where we have reached today?
So we're celebrating 75th year, way back in 1950. IFMA in the earlier avatar came in, a very small association as FMA. Very less number of players were there in the beginning. But real transformation for FMA to IFMA started in 2000, where some of the large brands got together and said, what do we need to do to make sure that fan industry grows? And as the changing face of consumers happen, how do we make sure that the industry changes and keeps pace with the trends? From a simple convenience appliance to a lifestyle appliance, how do we make that journey happen? The association also played a pivotal role of making sure that all the advocacy for policies, for standards is taken care of, and that's how IFMA came in. Today in its avatar, it boasts of having more than 90% of the organized players as a part of the association, 150 plus strong memberships. So it's become a real big force to reckon with, and we're celebrating 75 years of the association.
Looks like the IFMA's history goes way deeper than just airflow, and it's been setting it for decades today.
Absolutely.
So, as you mentioned, Mr. Negi, that IFMA has positioned itself as the industry's voice in policy, awareness, and buyer education. What is its role in promoting sustainable technologies and future innovations?
That's a very good question, and I think let me just answer in two parts. First, fan industry has gone through a major shift from earlier, energy guzzlers consuming almost 80 watts. Fan industry has now gone to a star rating regime. IFMA played a pivotal role, not only in defining what will be the star rating policy along with the government authorities, but also took that whole role of educating the consumers. There were a lot of multimedia campaigns, digital campaigns that IFMA as an association ran. We also had a mascot, Mr. Energy Saver, which spoke about, how the old fans versus a new star-rated fan, what will be the energy saving and the savings that the consumer will get. In terms of technology, I think IFMA plays a pivotal role of giving a platform to everyone to come and say, this is where the new technologies are coming in. We also help a lot of associate members learn those technologies. We also, in parallel, talk to the government on saying what are the changes across the world happening and what the Indian industry and Indian consumers should get. So there's a large bit of role that IFMA is doing, not only bringing the star rating and energy efficient fans, but also bringing technologies like BLDC to the forefront, telling consumers about these new technologies, making fans not just a convenience appliances, but a lifestyle and a combination of lifestyle and technology. So there's a lot work happening in the association and in the industry.
So clearly, it's not just about cool air, but it's also about clean air today.
Absolutely.
So, how has IFMA built a collaborative ecosystem between the manufacturers, government, and the society?
Okay. As I said, we are a very big, large family of 150 plus members. We represent almost 90% of the organized sector of the industry. We are layered into a different structure. So we've got executive core committee where the key brands and their uh, key members are part of that. Then we've got primary members and associate members, and that's about how we are structured as an association. But the large bit that the association does is to collaborate with the government agencies, which is BIS, B, TPIIT, to name a few, and we take the problems and suggestions of the industry to the government, collaborate with them to make sure that the right set of policies, right set of guidelines, the right set of regulations, the right set of norms are collaboratively built. I think from that perspective, associations been doing a very good work, especially in times when there is a lot of transition that's happening from a normal induction to a star-rated induction to a technology of BLDC. We also make sure that whatever the government policies are, there is clarity of understanding, and all the associate members and everybody is on the same page. So we do a dual work of taking the voice of the industry to the government, from the government policies to the industry. We've been like a big bridge, and I think that's a good work that's happening in the association.
So, looks like IFMA is like the Wi Fi of the entire fan industry.
That's a good term.
So, Mr. Negi, as you already elaborated on IFMA's role in building a collaborative ecosystem, we wanted to know, how does IFMA empower consumers and influence the behavior?
Oh, IFMA does a lot of work on that space. And let me start by breaking a little bit of myths that we have. Usually consumers believe that a fan doesn't consume too much of energy. In fact, on the contrary, 25% of your household electricity bill is because of the fans. When the star rating change happened, IFMA, through a lot of digital campaigns, started educating the consumers that if you migrate and graduate to energy efficient fans, star rated fans, your energy consumption will come down by 50%. While it leads to savings also, but the large impact that we brought in was on the awareness. And there were steps on the awareness that we did. First was to educate the industry, partners in the industry, which is retailers, dealers, distributors. We did a lot of awareness campaigns. We also came up, as I said earlier, with a mascot, Mr. Energy Saver. A lot of these awareness have actually, over the last few years, built a good adoption of star rated fans, especially for BLDC, which is a 5-star rated fan. Consumers are now more aware, much more aware than what they were 2 years back in terms of availability of star rating in the fans and of technology like BLDC. So a lot of credit goes to IFMA, all the members, the industry who've spent the last 2 years navigating the headwinds of whatever pressures in the industries had, but also making sure that the consumers are doing the well-informed decisions and are getting the best of the technology.
So, evidently, there are many fans of fans, and your buyers are no exceptions.
I agree.
Since we focused on the consumers, moving on, we want to understand how IFMA is helping the industry expand into new markets.
Uh, Make in India is a big, big agenda for IFMA and for the industry. And I'm very proud to say that over the last few years, our import dependency has come down dramatically. A huge amount of investment in terms of technology, huge amount of investment in terms of building capabilities and capacities in India has happened over the last few years. A lot of our products, and as we say, with a lot of the push and the regulations put by the government, our standards are much, much better than some of the international standards, and I can proudly say that. Currently, exports are about 5 to 6% of the industry, and they're growing in a healthy double digit. This whole Make in India agenda is not only to make sure that our Indian consumers get the best, but we take the best out of India also and export. So, industry and the association are doing a lot of work together to make sure that our products are taken across the globe.
I love the focus on self reliance. And also from local wind to global wind, I think we've really expanded and opened new doors from IFMA.
Make in India is for sure a big, big agenda point.
Since IFMA has opened so many doors globally, how are global trends shaping IFMA's vision?
I spoke about how Make in India is making all of us proud. But I think when you have to export, you need to compete in the real world outside. Technology plays a big, big part in it. As an industry, we've been very fortunate that we've been able to adapt and adopt the new technologies very fast. Whether it's BLDC as a technology, whether it's IoT as a technology, or whether it's connected fans or voice-enabled fans, all of us what the Indian consumers are now getting. These are trends which are globally there. As an association, as an industry, we're keeping a close watch on what else is happening, very fast to adopt, and not only adapt and adopt, but also take a step further. So we are spending a lot of time in terms of our R&D as a platform. IFMA provides the cross learning, and I think that's the beauty of the association, that all the members come, share their learnings, and it's a great platform for others to come, and all of us to come and share and learn together. It's a collaborative effort that goes to making sure that Indian consumers get the best and industry gets the best.
So the global wind is just blowing, Mr. Negi, and IFMA is being able to catch it just right.
Yeah.
That was incredibly insightful, Mr. Negi. You have very well highlighted the depth and the direction of IFMA's work. And as we wrap this session, I would like to hear your final thought from you, something that captures IFMA's work on a larger purpose in just a few words.
Can you imagine a life without fans?
Absolutely.
In a country like India, we cannot. IFMA on the 75th year is deeply involved in making sure that Indian consumers get the best. Globally benchmarked, making sure that the latest technology is there, and whatever the need of the consumer be, whether it's just plain vanilla functional need, or a lifestyle need, or a technology need. IFMA, through its associates, through its members, through the entire industry, is making sure that Indian consumers get the best and proudly make in India. Very happy that the work which the association has done over the last few years. Very happy the fact that government is putting a lot of emphasis in making sure that consumers get the best energy efficient products. Our endeavor is to make sure that we collaborate, come together, and make sure that the consumers are served the best.
Congratulations on wonderful 75 years to you, Mr. Negi, and the entire association.
Thank you so much, and thank you for all the time and good questions and insightful conversations we've had.
Keep tuning in to IFMA on Air, where innovation meets inspiration, with AI at its heart.